Yeah, I would say exponential acceleration. I cannot believe how quickly the landscape has changed. I mean, when I started writing this book, there was like maybe one story of a male competing against, some high school girls in a track meet. And, the Olympics, I mean, they didn't know what to do, and they kind of didn't really do anything in the last Olympics. Now it's moving at lightning speed. As to why, I'm not sure I know why. I just think that the nature of progressivism is such that it just sort of, it's about a movement in a direction, unguided by any morals or purpose. It's just whatever the direction we're going in is, that's where we're going. And it's just like a ball that gathers momentum and accelerates. And I frankly think it's like a car that, is someone's foot stuck on the accelerator and it's just going faster and faster, but it's going to crash at some point. I mean, this cannot continue because it's so violently in contradiction with reality. And there is I just genuinely believe that there is only so far away from reality you can get. It's like gravity without coming crashing back down to Earth. And the thing that makes me sort of sad and afraid, especially as a mom of 4 kids, is when that comes crashing down, then what? I mean, again, going back to second wave feminism, that's where I really think the train left the station on all of this, because it started in the universities, and it always does. I always tell people, if you want to know where we're going to be in 10 years, look at the universities, because they were the ones who started ejecting grammar and saying, yep, actually now you can use they to refer to an individual in the first person instead of he or she. That was like a decade ago. But this started in the universities and started seeping into the culture with, in the 60s. And it just, the last, 5 to 10 years have really, but I would really say the last 2 years even has been where the acceleration has just been crazy out of control, that it makes me think we're at the point where we're about to start heading back down. And where we end up and what that's going to mean, I don't know. But I think in terms of the thinking about sexual equality, we'll be back to where we were half a century ago, because it will have all been a wash. Because I think women have gained almost nothing from what second wave feminism has contributed. Really, it's been at a great cost to women. This is not to say like professional, educational gains, yes, those are good, but when they're sort of like untethered from, at what cost too? What's been the sort of, when you see that women are the most depressed and anxious that they've ever been in recorded history, clearly there's a disconnect and a lot of healing that will have to happen.